Hello, everyone. Welcome to the FieldBee webinar concerning our new product, PowerSteer Vision Pro. We are happy to explain you a few things about this product, and we are thankful that you can join us, so many of you today. My name is Michael Utkin. I am the founder and CEO of FieldBee, and next to me, managing this webinar is Alexey Bogotaryov.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so I hope that we will have a good, relaxed atmosphere in this meeting. A few housekeeping rules. We have disabled microphones, but you can ask us any questions in the chat. So we will do a presentation first, and then we will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. So please write the questions, and after the presentation, we'll go through them one by one. Okay, so let's begin.
Yes, let me share my screen.
So we are happy to present with a new version of our PowerSteer product, and this version is utilizing several vision sensors, cameras, in order to have a better precision and to have precision farming features. We have started R&D on this product about 2 years ago, where we saw there is a problem with connectivity in the field. There are problems with cellular network connectivity, with availability of RTK networks. There are some places where GPS signal is not available. So we thought about the way how we can improve connectivity, and we started an R&D project within our company and as well as with one of our partners, using the cameras, the camera system, and the process called vision odometry to actually recognize the lines on the field and recognize the path of the field, different features, and through that build a path that a machine can follow. So with this product, we have done several tests on this, and now we see that it is possible to actually release it and complete it. So this product, we think, is a very interesting proposition because it not only allows for precise driving in poor connectivity conditions, but also allows us to build in precision farming features that can be benefit to you, our clients, to have a more efficient field operations. So let's start with the webinar. So as I said, my name is Michael Utkin, and 10 years ago, together with Alexey, we have founded this company. It was a long journey, and the mission of our company is to help farmers, because this is a very noble thing to do. You guys are feeding the world, and we are the ones that are helping you with more efficiency. So every time we wake up, we have no problems going to work, because we know that we are doing a little bit to help you, and you are feeding the world.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Alexey Bogotaryov, yeah, and so with Michael, we created this company, and I appreciate of all feedbacks from you about the technology and all your needs, and everything which implemented was together with farmers, and yeah, that's right now also we have many friends who joined this webinar. They started from the beginning, and it's exactly 10 years.
Yeah, since we began. Yeah. Okay, next slide. And we know after 10 years actually being involved in agriculture that you guys have a lot of challenges when it comes to field operations. Of course, weather, it can change at any moment, and there are a lot of mission critical operations that you need to do before the weather changes. yeah, there is all sort of kind of diseases and the need to treat the plants, make sure that you have enough yield. We see that there is a connectivity issues, unavailability of RTK, cellular, other things that is also an issue for any kind of precision farming operation. And of course, you want to save more on your inputs and get most out of it. And these are the challenges that we think PowerSteer Vision Pro system can actually help to tackle.
Yeah. I'll start from the main point of the PowerSteer Vision Pro, from the connectivity. That's on current moment in different region, different areas. There are different cell network coverage, and some farmers who really likely with RTK on this area. So, and in this case, they can work with 98% of availability of RTK. Everything is fine, but some region, some countries has challenges with connectivity, internet access, connection to the RTK source. Some region without any RTK providers. And we started together with PowerSteer first generation, and mostly it was based on the RTK real-time kinematic with Wi-Fi universal interface to receive the correction signal from the internet, and radio channel to receiving the correction via radio channel from the base station. But the new PowerSteer Vision Pro, next generation of PowerSteer, will still base it on the RTK. For sure, where is work in 98%, it will work. But some cases when internet drops, base station change it, and sometimes it's not available, the system will use the stereo camera to keep and minimize the GNSS position drifts, and will provide the centimeter accuracy. It's from the camera, yeah. And RTK will exist, and when it's needed, so we'll switch on the GNSS. Another part is a region where it's not covered with internet. We'll provide the L-band satellite correction, and the new generation will be based, also will contain the PPP correction. And it will work in region mostly in Europe, USA, Australia, with satellite correction. Also, some feedbacks we received regarding the managing of the connections, sharing hotspot, and the new generation will have an integrated global SIM card for receiving the correction via internet when it's will available. In case when the system will not have RTK, it's the camera will provide the minimizing of the drift. So that's our algorithm will make a fusion of the old data from the sensor to provide the reliable accuracy to make this really good performance with the automatic steering. So it's first of all, it's AutoSteer, but also the additional sensor which will be in the system, it will call this crop sensor. And the next stage, next case is ability to make the scan of the field in front of the tractor. And this scanning of the field will give information about the crop health. So the system will provide the extended vegetation index. It will be based on the mixing of the different vegetation index. And also the system will have a ISA-bus interface. And based on the vegetation index and plan of the operation, the system will do the automatic adjust of the rate based on the crop health condition. So that's mean on current moment the normal standard way is using the satellite images to process to use the vegetation index to create a prescription map for applying fertilizer or chemicals or another things, and it's take a time for sure. And with Visual Pro, the system will provide the real-time adjustment the rate during the field application for the spraying and spreading. So that's I think I need to power the
You continue, I'll help you.
yes. Yes, and in this case, in real time, system will adjust the rates, and in case if you have a ISA-bus compatible implement, it will adjust the materials. And the next case is about the case when you don't have a ISA-bus compatible implement. In this case, the system will do. Yes. Please write the comments, and then on Q&A session I will answer on the questions.
I can also answer some questions.
Yes, please write it down. For manual, it's not guidance, but for using the Vision Pro without automated implement, which is non-ISA-bus, the system will show the recommended rate on the screen, and also it will do the scanning of the field and do the surveying, and as a result, you will have a high resolution scan of the field and also recommended rate during the operation. So you can decide, do you need to adjust the rate or not? It's up to operator. Another part which also is new for our products and offering, it's a solution for the vineyards and orchards. Yeah. So the Vision Pro will provide the automatic adjustment of the line when the row is not so straight. So that some cases when in vineyard there are some obstacles and other things, the system will provide the automatic adjustment of this line. So it will be two configurations. The first, it's create a survey of the field, measure every line in RTK case, but some vineyards which contain some curvature between vineyards, so the system will do the automatic adjustment to avoid some collisions during navigation. So this part related to the automatic steering, and the same for variable rate application for spraying. The Vision Pro will provide the section control for sprayers. So that's during driving in vineyards or in orchards, the system also will scan in 3D mode. And this important part, that the system will have also recognition of the crop and weeds, and will differentiate between the leaves of the vineyard and weeds on the ground, and will provide the recommendation of the adjustment of the rates during spraying operation.
But it's not only for orchards; it's also for arable farming. The system will detect the weeds So in normal NDVI index that you get from the satellite, you will not get a differentiation whether this is a weed or not weed. So this is more precise because the sensor is located on the tractor, and it can differentiate and thus apply the needed rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so this part is advanced for orchard farming for sure. That's for arable land, and also for PowerSteer farmers who already use the PowerSteer first generation. That's we will provide the additional option to upgrade to the PowerSteer next generation. And in this case, you will have option to install the all-in-one controller on implement, and the system will provide the passive implement tracking, and you will have two trajectories, and in this case you can reuse the trajectory from implement, for example, after planting operation, to schedule another in-row crop cultivation according the trajectory from the implement. So that's the all-in-one controller can be reused in this case. For sure, that's the system also contains the profiles possible to install on another tractor, but in complex you can use whole system for get the more precise work during executing the operation. So this case.
Yeah. So yeah, what is new and why should you use it? So first of all, is what we call unmatched reliable accuracy. So no matter if your signal of the cell phone is weak, no matter if you're located next to a forest or a mountain, there is some kind of shading in the GPS, or there is a entry provider base station is down for some reason or another. So all these things can be solved with adding visual odometry. So first of all, this really, if you want to have stable, 100% reliable performance, this is a product for you. Second is we provide real-time prescription maps. So this prescription maps is, we would say, more superior than the ones you get from a drone or satellite, because we would be able to have not only 2D but 3D picture. We'll have a high resolution. We will be able to discern the weeds from not weeds, and we would be able to provide detailed crop health information to provide variable rate application, or if in case there is no isobus, we can provide an advice which rate to do. Also, we are planning to develop the product to include sort of in the second version of the product, and Alexey will talk about the roadmap of this product. In the second version of the product will provide yield estimation. So because you will have that product on your tractor all the time, depending on your field operations, it can really provide your yield estimations every time you complete an operation. So you would know how much would you return from this particular field and this particular crop. Also, we are adding disease information and disease recognition technology. We are working with another Dutch company that is specialized in the developing algorithms for disease recognition. So once we train our AI of the camera to be able to recognize the diseases, so you will have a really good scouting tool with that camera that will quite reliably show what kind of disease pressure you right now have, and even pests, and provide some kind of recommendations for when do you need treatment for that particular disease. And of course, you will get your money back quite fast, because with that technology, due to the prescription maps, you can really save a lot on your inputs. So it's not only after steering, and it's not just precision farming tool, it's all in one. And so we have done our own calculations that you can save up to 60% of the inputs using that. And of course, if you have Isabas, if you don't have Isabas, it's going to be a bit more, a bit less, but still it's quite sufficient. So you will have a really good payback on your investment.
Yeah, I think this is an important part for sure. It's more insights from the field, from the crop. It's important to get more insights for the precision farming. So this.
Yeah, and you don't need to go to external advisor, because you will have to do. You can make your decision yourself based on information that you get from the camera. So you'll get after the work, you'll get reports. You can have good information, insights about the health of your plants, and it can help you with diseases and yield estimation. So and you can make your own decisions. It's a really good tool, and you don't need to go for an advisor in this case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like this. Some questions in the chat. Yeah, we'll be soon this answering. So regarding the timeline for the development of this product, it's on current moment we starting this pre-ordering campaign, and it will take several rounds and stages of this pre-ordering campaign, and we're going to take a decision about the development, complete development of the system. So that's what does it mean. During this pre-ordering campaign, we'll step by step we'll create a focus group. Also, we are working with some feedbacks and what exactly need on the first stage, on second stage of the product, and in March. So we will start with development of the. We'll take a decision and we'll start. And together with you, we're going to develop the product during next year until the March 2026. What does it mean? During next year, who pre-ordered the product right now, we will produce the two limited batch from pre-ordering campaign, which was pre-ordered, and the first product will be delivered in June, and
2025.
2025, yes, for the field trials, for get a first experience. For sure, it will have a RTK inside and all connectivity. So the system will provide the value from the steering system, from the crop sensing. We will provide the feedback loop from the field, and also with functions which will be included in the first version of the product. And during the next season, that's you will have a first experience, and then in next year you will receive the second version of the product with updated value add functionality. So in next year, I think it's in July we will start the production of the second commercial batch, and so it will be not from the pre-ordering, it will be with normal regular price. And important part what will be, and the delivery right now is split on two major versions. And the first version, which will be developed during next year, first of all,
and released in 2026.
Yes, yes. We'll have a fusion of the camera with RTK, with crop health sensor, with extended vegetation index, also with real-time or real-time application or suggestion with rate of nutrient application map, and also with interface for Isabas section control. In case if it's variable rate, it also will provide the variable rate task controller. The second version will have a more crop value add functionality. And first of all, it's yield estimation, and it will be based on the crop specialization. So we will specify the yield estimation for every crop. For sure, that's in the system right now. You know that we have an ecosystem, so we have a cloud, and it's not only steering. So it's also the information about crop, about the task, parameters of the task, and that's mean for the crop will be available some varieties, and depends on these varieties on your region will be applied different model of yield estimation, and the yield estimation will be mostly based on the current crop health condition of the some parts what it was damages, and the system will suggest and estimate the yield. Also, for the more precise application map and also vegetation index, the system will have some weed detection and recommendation to differentiate your crop between weeds. The system will have the crop sensor, which has a high resolution, and will do the disease detection, and that's depends on crop. We will provide the value add functionality for the disease detection and recommendation for the application map. So this two major version, but also the scope will depends on the focus group as well, on crop specialization. So that's together during next year we will provide the most value product for you.
So regarding the offer, so the product, as Alexei said, will be available for commercially available in 2026. We will present this product in Agritechnica next year in November. So with this pre-order campaign, you will have a chance to buy this product at a much better price. So we going to sell this product at 9,500 euros. This would be a retail price for the farmer. And for this pre-order campaign, we're going to offer it for 6,300. So this is almost a price for a normal steering system without cameras. This is really a good offer that we think might interest you. Secondly, we think that you can actually create a product that suits your needs. So we really invite you to participate in these focus groups. That means that we will test this product. We will test the AI on your fields to be able to capture the information, to be able to train our algorithms and create really a use case for you that suits your needs. And we want to have these case studies developed together with you, so you can create a product that suits for your needs together with us, and actually can help other farmers who have similar use cases as you. And thirdly, we would like to offer you a chance to earn a bit with us. What do I mean by that? So when we start commercial sales, which will be in 2026, until for the next five years, these 350 farmers who will sign up for this product will receive each year 10% from every system sold. So, for example, if somebody buys one system, they pre-orders one system, and they will get 1 divided by 350 from all the sales, less the VAT that we have all over the world, to farmers and to agriculture equipment manufacturers, who is also one of our potential clients for this product, and robot manufacturers. You will receive 1 divided by 355 times 10% of all the system sold. So each year you will receive that royalty. Once we get 350 subscribers by March, then we will make an agreement with each one of you, because these royalties are, there are some tax complications and things like this. So we'll make a personal contract between FieldBee or eFarmer BV, our Dutch company, and you, whether it's your farm or whether you as a person. And we'll make sure we work together, make sure that these royalties are transferred to you in the proper manner without heavy burden of taxation. Also, if somebody is interested to buy 10 systems, then they will get 1 divided by 35 shares in the 10% of the royalties. So I invite you to participate. I think you can make a business together with us and help us to create a product for you, particular use case, and to help other farmers to do it. And of course, you can benefit not only from steering, but also for precision agriculture technology at quite a really attractive price, for a price of standard PowerSteer system.
Yeah. Okay. And so that's now is time for answering on questions, and it's Q&A session. I will add all members who would like to participate.
Yeah, so if somebody wants to participate, please raise the hand in the chat. We will add you so you can write your question in the chat.
Yeah, so I will start from the beginning about the hello everyone.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yes, yes, and Kai from Norway. Yes. Yes, so that's the first question was how many sunlights do you need to scan the crop? Yeah, for sure that's the vision system is similar to human eye. Difference is it's more sensitive than human eye plus maybe 10%, and it's extended spectral range with infrared spectrum mostly, and that's the ideal case. It's Sunday, so that's
not Saturday, Sunday.
Sunny day. Sunny day, yes, sunny day. And during cloudy, the system will have also good performance. So that's during working at the evening and early morning, for example. That's when the sun level is maybe 20%. So the system will have another performance. So that's it will impact for sure. It's similar as still with human eye.
But it will only impact the precision farming part of it.
Yes.
In terms of navigation, it will not impact. So navigation, you can still navigate at night using that system, using the headlights of your tractor. So that will be sufficient, but precision farming functionality will work at more than 20% sunlight, right? This is what you said.
Yes, yes. So it's two parts. Yeah, the two parts. The first is navigation, and second is a precision farming. And for sure, that's also the system will have a new integration with satellite imagery, and some information will be surveyed before. So the data about the crop health condition will be collected during the season, and that means the first operation will have a one precision, the next operation more precise. Because the system, I would like to continue with living equation with how many meters system will see and how it's operating headland area. So that's the system will have like scanner work, and it's not only the real-time scanning. It's also the scanning of the field of the crop and creating the global map. So that's as you saw that's on use case. when system create a map of the crop health, so that means the previous driving will be reused for the next operation. And that means if scanner covered for the current operation or from previous operation crop condition, it will be reused for the next. Of course, it's depends on how long the difference is dates of the crop health, and it will be also combined with some satellite condition.
So how many meters before the tractor is the scan done with Vision Pro? So how many meters up front?
So that's the width, the maximum width is 40 meters.
The width.
Yes, and in case it's 20 meters to capture this area, yeah, it depends on the parameters of your spraying machine. For 21 meters, so it will be 10 meters or around 8 meters on front of the machine, but it's included on the front of the tractor, yeah, and rest it's around 6 meters on front of the tractor.
So 6 meters in the front of the tractor and 40 meters wide.
No, 21. So in case when sprayer machine has a 21 meters, so it's 6 meters on the front of the tractor.
Okay.
But anyway, if it's covered with scanner, it will provide this information.
So how does it work when turning from headland into the field?
Yeah, so that's if the previous the headland, for sure, that's combination of RTK. If you'll split on two use cases for steering, you know that's the system will, for example, after losing the RTK, the system will use the normal visual odometry to track the tractor movements in any direction, yeah, and these movements will use it for keeping the RTK drift. So it will estimate the rotation of the tractor, turning of the tractor, and will minimize the drift. So this with steering, I hope it's okay. With precision application, if this area was scanned before, so before headland, before entering to the headland, you will have this information. So that means during spraying, if you drive around the field in the beginning, on the side of the field, so this it will be scanned. Anyway, okay, I
the next question.
Yeah, another question was regarding the when plow have a variable width, can we install the controller on the plow to use it? So that's about the sensor for the implement. This is it's looks more about add-on or configuration, maybe feature. So that's on current moment due to some level of dust of the sensor, it's better to keep on some distance from the high dust level area. And for the plow, it's better to install probably the PowerSteer all-in-one controller first generation. Probably Cohen, you mentioned about the PowerSteer first generation because it has a IMU and altitude sensor. So with IMU altitude and with GNSS altitude, and this information can be used for adjusting rate of the level of the plow. Yeah, so it's possible, but it's the second version of the product. It's crop specialization, yeah, and operation specialization. So that's if exactly we'll have a really good many requests regarding the automatic adjustment of the implement. It's possible to do it. This additional sensor, yeah, all with specific configuration. So, Levin, I hope I answered regarding the 21 meters, and of course, that's the position of the sensor. It depends on angle. Yeah, so that's It will have a tilt option, tilt adjustment, and you can adjust the angle of the camera with of the sensor to project and scan correct part of the field, and it depends on the implement width as well. Yes, so for RTK license, do you need RTK license? Does the customer? RTK still exists. If you need RTK, you can use the base station. You can get RTK via different channels. And in case if you don't want to buy the base station or license, you don't have a trip correction in your area. So in this case, you will have some pass-to-pass accuracy. So that's during the navigation, system will learn and train for some reference points on the field, and depends on the amount of the reference point, you will have the position with minimum drift. But here we'll have a less global
Precision. So pass-to-pass accuracy. So without coordinates, it will be quite precise because the system will actually recognize different parts of the field and learn and understand the path. So it will have a good centimeter accuracy, but it will be relative. It will be pass-to-pass. So you cannot put it on like coordinates. But without RTK, yeah, it is possible to use that.
Another good example for such type of cases, it's spraying operation. So when field will have tram lines, and the tram line is different than virtual lines. So because it's not about.
Yeah, you continue.
Yeah, so it's tram lines, and sometimes tram lines is not aligned with global mapping. Without RTK, yeah, you don't have this global mapping. And in this case, visual odometry will provide the adjustment, the position to the recognized the tram line. In this case, you will have acceptable performance for spraying operation. So it's automatic roll following function. If you get real-time prescription map, how do you know how much liquid you have to prepare for the spraying the fields? Yes, that's of course the system will not. The prescription map will have in real time. Will have a percentage of the adjustment to the rate which is scheduled for the operation. So it's you will plan the normal operation according to your technology, and depends on the real-time sensor. System will provide the proportionally value of the scheduled rate with adjustment which system recognize. For example, that there are no crop there are no crop, yeah, if some part of damaged, so that's the system will say apply the the zero in this area. When is crop health is not good and it's applying the nutrients, the system will provide the 100% of the rate. Yeah, and where it is good, the system provide a less rate of nutrient. And in some stage of the growing crop, the result will be some more uniform of the field on arable land case.
The next question: does it scan ultraviolet and infrared or other colors of the crop?
So that's mostly it will be based on the nearest to the infrared color spectrum. Yes, and ultraviolet as additional. So it's two specific spectra to detect the vegetation index. Yeah.
So the first users are going to ride in March 2025 with the system, not in March, in June, right?
Yes,
in June.
It will be in June.
how many units you have considered sold in your business case to decide the price tag. So the business case worked so first of all, the prices what we saw in the market for such a crop sensor. There are competitors, of course, in the market. They sell the crop sensor for about 15,000 euros. And also they have subscription fees for the software as well. And their crop sensor has only one use case, which is just sensing crops, while our system combines navigation and crop sensing in one. And the mission of our company is to help every farmer, no matter the size of the field. So this is why we wanted to have a price at 9.9 thousand. So this is number one. Secondly, we looked at our costs. So right now, with the new Intel technology, with new sensors, we are able to have a good margin on the product by selling at 9.9 thousand. So in our business plan, within 5 years, we think that we can sell more than 5,000 systems. The way that we will sell it, of course, directly to farmers, like we always do. This is our specialization because we do want to be close to you, the farmers. We also have dealers, and this is a really good product for a dealer to sell because it has also a higher margin for the dealer, and it can provide, differentiation to any other products that are on the market, so that it can create a good customer demand. Another channel that we're going to sell this product is to sell to OEMs. Both the tractor OEMs, of course, there is a limited amount of those, but we have some relationship with some of them, and this product is quite interesting. Secondly, it's also self-propelled sprayers. This is an ideal product, I think, for them as well, and also for other sprayer, I would say, spreader, planter, actually manufacturers. And the last but not least, there is a new wave of agricultural robotics is happening, and instead of developing their own system, they can purchase our product and lessen the development time of their own solution by using this. So we will provide these type of sales channels, and we think that within 5 years we should hit about 5,000 units. At 5,000 units at 10,000 euro price is 50 million euros. So I think 10% of that is 5 million euros divided by 350. I think it's a good investment.
So the next question was about the after-steer tracked tractors, for example, TK type from the New Holland, and how will the system be affected by the increased vegetation of the vineyards
And wind.
So that's the system. On current moment, the PowerSteer current generation is compatible with to steer the harvesters, steer-ready tractors, and for tracked steered tractors, it's in our plans, and the new generation will be more compatible. It's more easy to understand and predict the heading of the tractor. So it will be compatible with tracked tractors, and how its vegetation when it's high vegetation will be, the system will use the RTK for sure in this case. So when some not visible and leaves will be closed of the row.
Yeah, but so there are three ways that we will use it. So firstly, of course, it's RTK. Secondly, by the second time or third time a driver is driving on that particular part of the field, the system will understand where is the tree trunk. Yes, so it will not hit it. So we will have that learning. So the algorithm will know the optimal kind of path between the trees. And a third, the system will detect the tree trunks. So when the system will run, it will learn where the tree trunks are located. So therefore, it will have this kind of middle path, yeah, and for which to drive. So even if it's a lot of vegetation, it can still ride on the correct path.
So by iteration, the system will do the surveying of the obstacles and will map with RTK, with information about will do the global mapping. So we will have also the more precise, the field information about the all obstacles which system observed during navigation. And with crop detection, so that means the system will detect the leaves and can ignore it and mostly focus it on the trunks and yes, this part.
The next question is from Edgaras. As I've heard how much data will be collected, should be able to analyze it somewhere more comfortable. So I can assume that FieldBee web app will be updated too. Yes, exactly. So there will be a completely new package for this type of product, where it will be possible to analyze this, to store the maps, to export, import data. And yes, we will have integration with farm management systems. At the moment, we are working on creating API. We have a project with Air. We're not going to advertise them for now. Farm management system, but by learning and developing this kind of API, we would be able to connect the farm management system that are available throughout the world. So we'll do one case, and then depending on the popularity of a system in each particular region, we will connect to others, and it will be much more simple. So when do we plan to finish the integration with the first farm management?
So I think that's next spring. We will
spring, before the season.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and of course, with another system which compatible with ISA XML format, it will possible to transfer the tasks between farm management system and also upload result of the survey of the field from FieldBee to farm management system. So that's document compatibility will be according the ISA standard by ISA XML format.
The next question from Levin: are all calculations done in the controller or in tablet? Will tablet have enough memory or capacity to do calculations? Even this type of products and this type of data, no way we can do it in the tablet. You're completely right. So all the calculations will be on board of the controller. So the controller will have a powerful Intel chip. No, NVIDIA chip, actually. NVIDIA, we're all going to use NVIDIA chip that will do all the calculations in the controller.
Yeah, so multi-core and GPU as well. So it's and that's all algorithm will be placed there, and connection also to the cloud, and some additional memory for storing the data from the field, so it's not will be directly transferred so continuously
through
the buffer.
Yes, through the SIM card. So you can pay a lot for data. No. So all these things will be synchronized. So once the tractor or the controller is next to Wi-Fi network, it will upload. So it will not upload huge amounts of data, and so you'll have to have a lot of money to pay the bills for the SIM card. Yes, so this system will have memory.
So Marcelo, it's difficult to find the place on open field without GPS. Probably it's the next question. Yes, what is expected position accuracy for the different scenarios, with or without RTK? So with RTK, it's centimeter accuracy. So with navigation, it's 2.5 centimeter accuracy for navigation, and without RTK, with GPS. So it will keep the same accuracy, but it's still longer to keep the acceptable accuracy. But if we will exclude the GPS, it will be really depend on the field.
So the first time it will not have any accuracy. Second
no,
time, maybe third time for you passing the crop, it will learn and it will have definitely accuracy, relative accuracy.
Yes, so it will provide some decimeter accuracy on the field.
Without GPS.
Without GPS, yes. So that's, for example, for greenhouses or for garage, it's also will possible to improve the accuracy by additional some text or some reference points. For vineyards, it will be just in case in vineyard without GPS, if it's shadowed, really shadowed, no GPS even. It will use the roll detection and will provide this 10-20 centimeter accuracy. So another some business case calculation. So if you are able to sell 5,000 in 5 years, every farmer will receive royalty equal to...
Yeah, that's correct. So you'll get savings from the product. So you will have the savings for the product, and you will have a return on investment of 200%. I think it's a good deal.
Okay, just let me check.
Sorry, in German we didn't provide any information in German, but we will send the information and we will put subtitles and translate it.
Yes, so that's for 100%. So this case, the Wi-Fi interface, for example, it's so all connectivity, modules will exist, and depends on the channel. If will be 100% availability,
that's great.
Yes,
then you can use all the precision farming functionality with no problems. Actually, we had another question: what yearly subscription that will be for Vision Pro? We had a conversation regarding software packages because they will depend on this first year that we will work together with you to have these use cases. So and therefore we'll know the what kind of web application that we would need and what kind of subscription things that subscription packages that you will have. But for these 350 farmers, not only farmers, some of your dealers, we will not charge any subscription. You will have it lifetime for free. Any other questions?
Andrei Andrets also raised the hand. I added to this chat. Yeah, I think that's what we expected from this webinar, to get right questions, and that's important for us. Get a feedback, also to see you today.
Can you switch off the camera? Maybe you can invite everyone. You can allow everyone to have video.
Yes, stop presenting and. It's interesting about future project development to autonomous tractor.
Oh yes, actually we do have a project right now that is based on the vision system for autonomous with one of the largest OEMs right now. So this is why we actually see that we are able to develop this product for you the farmers, because we are gathering competence for this type of product by doing this autonomous project together with a partner of ours. So this is the future, right? So these algorithms for SLAM navigation is something that is combination of different sensors, is something that we see going to be very, very popular in agriculture robotics. And this is a new sphere that is quickly developing, and we don't know who is going to be the winner there. So we would like to partner with a different type of robot manufacturers, agriculture robot manufacturers, to work together with them and to create their products together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. On this autonomous scope is to do work in any condition, in terrain, field, not only flat, and this part related on the multi-terrain condition, hills with slopes, with this variable slope. Yeah, this. Yeah, Edgar. Regarding the 40 meters, so that's it's, of course, it's maximum technical characteristics, and the real case probably additional sensor will require it to cover the full range, but in sunny day,
Yeah.
it's the system will scan the area. It's in our scope to get the full range of the field to recognize and give variable rate application.
And it's not going to be one camera, actually. So it's going to be in the system. It's going to be several cameras, not only one camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In case for cover bigger area, that's we are collecting also feedbacks regarding the additional sensors for the implement. That's one sensor we offered with all-in-one controller to get some leveling and passive trackings of implement, but also to extend the view angles and surround of the tractor. For sure, the next add-on for this project, for this product, Vision Pro, will be some additional camera to extend view angles. If it's not enough, for example, to decrease the range between front of the tractor. Yeah, this.
Yeah, actually, Guerino, I think we are talking about the same things. Yeah, we are thinking about also drone in this case to fly above the tractor. There are some limitations of this. Maybe you can describe what you see.
Yeah, so that's the limitation is farmers. Most biggest audience is they used to work on the tractor, and piloting of the drone, it's another skill set as well, and it's make limitation, but maybe some segment will cover it. So it's a good question.
Actually, we're thinking about the next possibility to have that camera to be put on the drone. So actually, we are thinking about first using it only for the tractor, but then develop the same type of camera, but for a drone.
Yeah, and another. So that's the question was, if I understood correctly, Andrei, the algorithm will learn to the steer with some landmarks for his position, and with the help from them to steer itself. My question is, what about when there aren't any rows yet of big greenery?
Big trees, for example.
Yeah, so that's in this case, so for sure the system, when big trees, it's trunk detection and survey of this information to provide the navigation role, surveying of the trunks, and using the RTK to map and create these landmarks. And when there are no crop on the field, the system will work as a normal system with RTK. So it will require create a virtual rows, for example, for the planting operation, for seed drilling. Yeah, that's will require some virtual maps and RTK. In this case, the system reuse this global mapping with centimeter accuracy. And then when it's missed, when it's become a lot of greens, system will use this detected object on the past to get a reference to continue with navigation.
Yeah, there is a legal problem. For example, in Norway, it's quite regulation. Gorina is saying that he is an engineer born on the farm and piloting drones. I know there are a few people like you in this chat.
Yeah,
who are also piloting drones.
Yeah. So let's correct that. Vision Pro will not do the autonomous navigation in the field. It will advisory, some assistant with the steering, and for sure the operator in the tractor is important to be there. And even in case when the tractor will be with interface with steering and speed control, for example, implement control via car, so the system will do the semi-autonomous level. So it's this combination will be in nearest future. Later, for fully autonomous, it's another part of the R&D project, and it will be covered by drones or overs with small dimension, or it will take some time to provide this fully autonomous use cases. Some cases will be covered,
but not all of them. Yeah. Yeah. So Gorina, we think that there are a lot of opportunities in vineyards. We like Alexei, he likes the wine. I'm not drinking myself, but he likes. so he is very happy to learn about use cases in vineyards, because we see a lot of interest from vineyard farmers for this particular product, and we would like to meet you and so to discuss the use cases, what we can do first. So we will be happy that we can join forces and create the unique offer together.
Yeah, and main concept is the system to simplify and make hands-free driving, hands-free precision farming, and of course it's not a fully closed system. So that means if satellites and prescription map will be available from another system, it's still possible to upload the prescription map from another system to do it work according the plan from farm management system. So it's possible. It's not a replacing of value from another system. In case with drone surveying of the field, of course, we will provide the interface for upload this data from the different another system. So that's part of integration. We would like to be open, and in case for drone integration, yes, it's good to do it.
So we are a bit over time, but I know we started with technical things first. So I'd like to wrap up. Maybe a last question, somebody?
Yeah, I think it's still in a list regarding how long can it drive when it's lose internet connection.
Yes, Andrei, yes.
So let's until system will reboot it like this. So that's mean the system will have connection all time turned. So we'll keep the visual odometry information. So that's this
until you switch off the system.
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks very much. I know many of you dropped out, but there was 80 people on the call from a lot of places. And we are glad that we can have this friendly tea conversation with you and talk about the products. But overall, thank you for your participation. We would really appreciate that we can start working with you on developing this product, because I think that RTK steering is good, but it's becoming a very commoditized product, and we need to innovate. We need to make it available in all connectivity condition, and we need to bring affordable precision farming to every farm. Not only steering like what we started with, but also precision farming. And I'm glad that we can do it together. So I invite you to become our partners in this project. And yeah, I am really looking forward for the next year, working together, developing use cases, meeting you guys personally. So yeah, wish you a nice evening.
Thank you for your time. See you soon.
Yes. Bye-bye. Thanks.